Oh, I'm cold. And hungry. And bored. And my butt's hurting. And I'm also thirsty. But hey, I'm not complaining. This is fun. I like staring at buildings all night, every night until my eyes start bleeding. Do you think Naane's been acting weird? I mean, she's always been a bit weird, but after she came back from Myria... Actually, since you arrived. Why is that? Have you noticed anything... weird?
Enu, please pay attention.
Oh, what's there to pay attention to? We've been watching that building for a week now. Nothing is going on in there. I almost wish Liko was here instead of me. But any chance he has to avoid going on a mission with you, he'll take. I can't believe he's still upset you didn't kill that officer. I mean, we've gotten good information from him. Liko's just being a real poophead.
He's upset about losing Old Town.
Yeah, but what could we do? I mean, he decided he couldn't trust your information. That's not your fault. So, what else is going on with you? Hey, what happened with that woman, Anna? Didn't you and her have...
I didn't... It wasn't... It was clearly a mistake telling you.
You can trust me. I tell no secrets. Except to all my girlfriends, of course, when we get together over wine and... I'm kidding. I have no friends, you know that. Aside from you guys. You guys are my best friends, and that's really sad. I'm depressed now. But she's pretty. Anna, I mean. Beautiful hair, striking freckles, nice scowl. She'd make a fine, companion.
I'm not interested.
Oh. Okay, so, is there anyone at all that you're...
Enu, I'm not interested in women.
You're not interested in... Sure! Oh, I knew that. Of course, that's fine. Perfectly fine. So who do you...
Look, something's happening.
Oh, yes, someone's leaving the house. Call in reinforcements. People leave that house every day, Kian. They arrive in the morning and leave at night. Almost like it's a real business of some sort.
Doesn't look like a real business to me.
You're too suspicious. Must be all that hanging around Azadi.
What are you guys up to?
Bip! What in Shadow's name are you doing here?
Nothing. Oh, right. I have a message. It's from Ulvik. He says, come to the bar immediately. There's been developments. I don't know what developments is, but Ulvik's face was frowny, so it's probably important.
It always is. Good job, Bip. Let's not keep Ulvik waiting.
I'll go first. We won't attract as much attention if we arrive separately.
No dobře, kdeže to je vůbec? Rooster and Kitten. A to jsem začínal mít pocit, že se tady dokážu orientovat. Počkejte, tady je 4 na té mapě. U Cčka, jenomže já to musím úplně celý obejít. No tak stačí doufat, že se tady nic neposede. Co je tohle? Podle toho, co to tam předtím psalo, je tohle už 3. ta knížka. A mám pocit, že jich je 5, takže už jsem docela daleko. Tohle vypadá zajímavě. Škoda, že tam nemůžu. Ale má to pěkný barvičky. Ale co pa, tady už se to taky uzavírá, to už je jako tam v té realitě, kde je Zozo. Aha. Jo, tak to já nemůžu samozřejmě. Jo, to je blbý, to budu muset obejít úplně komplet. Co to kurva, to tady bylo předtím?
They're building bonfires for Reap Moon's Eve next week.
To byl můj poslední plán. Prdele s tím, počkat, tak to je ale neřešitelný. Já se nemám jak jinak dostaven.
My veil won't work if I approach the guards and speak to them. They'll see me, and they'll have questions.
Jo, takže tady budeme nocovat, protože jako já nevidím žádný způsob, jak se dostat pryč. Tady by to možná... A tady jsem možná ještě vůbec nebyl. Jo, hele, tady by to šlo. Pohodě. Takže to ani nemusím obcházet.
Usually these tables are busy until late at night. Granted, it is chilly and damp. Everyone's probably inside, carousing. Without that proud cock and the delightful little puss riding on it, the resistance would be in a dark place indeed. Oh, goddess, forgive me, I keep doing that.
Tak a mělo by to být... Tady? Někde? Já jsem to přešel. Jsem kretén. Jo, tamhle, dobrý.
You see that gentleman sitting over there? Don't look, you simpletons. Balance. You lot don't know much about subterfuge, do you? That man's an Azadi mechanic. He drinks here most nights, but I didn't know that part until I overheard him speaking to his friend earlier about the pipes. Seems that with the pipe network up and running, there's a lot of tinkering to be done. Our man over there carries a tool to open maintenance hatches.
If we can get inside a hatch...
We can maybe figure out what they're using the pipes for. That's brilliant, Ulvik.
So we slit his throat and dump him in the bay?
Not in my bar, you won't.
If they find out we've taken his tools, the information could turn out to be useless. No. We need to...
Borrow his tools, open one of those pipes to have a look-see, and put the tools back before he notices. And that was probably what you were gonna say when I interrupted you. Sorry.
If you can do it without him noticing, I won't stop you. But if the Azadi ever suspect that I'm collaborating with the Resistance...
That will not happen, Ulvik.
So what do we do, Kian?
Ulvik brought this to our attention. It's only fair that I include him in the decision. The others look to me for leadership now. It's important that I take charge and make the decisions. We split up. We all look for a solution and reconvene here later.
That sounds better than what usually happens. You lot bickering and fighting over every little decision.
We can't take too long. That man won't stay here forever.
He's on his second drink. He usually doesn't leave until he's had at least 3. And I can offer a few on the house to make him stay longer.
It's decided then. We'll meet again here later this evening.
Winner buys a round for everyone. No? No? It's not very motivating? Okay.
Čekat, no. To je, který že to je? Sakra, který to je?
You wouldn't believe the amount of work that's required to keep the
network
running smoothly. Oh, the engineering's good, but the assemblies... Don't put
Da.
Lyle, what do you want? Oh, I thought you were one of them. You know, the magicals. Goddess knows why there's still magicals in the city. I thought they'd been deported. All of them. Never mind. Take a seat, man, and I'll buy you a drink. Where you from? You sound Azad.
My apologies, I need to be elsewhere.
Ale proč?
Right. Next time.
Stačilo se vykecat a...
He's a
Nevím.
mechanic, working on the pipe network. And he has a workbox with tools.
Those tubes will make
They
our
appear
life.
to be having a good time. Well deserved, too. They're good people. Bless their generous hearts.
Prostě je potřeba ho nějak zabavit. Nejspíš. Čekej.
Life's
I won't say no to a tasty bit of yam.
I'll drink to that.
Nevím, nějak buď ho ožrat, nebo ho zabavit. Aby
Alvik
prostě...
provided Bip with a cot down there. Delicious.
Aby ho to chvilku nezajímalo, no. Nebo aby o tom nevěděl.
Those tubes will make our lives better.
Really? How's that?
Well, they're there for the
Čekej, tady se dá s někým mluvit?
humankind, aren't they?
Ne,
What does that
to se mi
even
jenom
mean?
zdálo.
Well, life's
Co tady,
I'll
nic?
drink to that.
Alvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele. And I'm sure he's happy about that. At least they're not a raucous or unruly lot. Alvik keeps them in check.
Sakra, no, dobře.
take a look
Tak
around.
já mu to asi zkusím prostě vzít, nějak, ale to je píčovina. Ale je to možnost, která tam je a kterou asi vyzkouším. Hele, prostě přijdem,
Honesty is the quickest way.
The worst thing
Vstávat.
is crawlers
I
in the
could knock him over the
tubes.
head with the
Jasně.
butt of
What do
my
you
blade,
call
but
them here?
I don't think Alvik would
Rats.
approve.
Aren't
I had to clean out rat gizzards from a junction last
I'll drink to that.
Alvik had these wooden pillars carved in the style of the Southern Islands when he took over the place.
piece has to be scrubbed clean.
There are
Takes a
mostly
full day,
labourers
that
and
does.
dock workers in this bar.
I wish they'd put some
It's the
sort
perfect
of
cover for the
safeguards in
resistance.
place. There are rats crawling all over this goddess-forsaken city. You know how many times I've
něco tady být musí.
Have you found anything yet?
known
I'm
these
working on
times.
it.
Enu and Nico are still out looking. And you're not. You should get to it.
Vypadám, že chytám včely, já se snažím, ale nemám jako nápad.
Traditional Reap Moon snacks. Roasted apples, salted yams, sweet roots, pungent fermented snapjaw. Alvik keeps all the liquor down there, in the cellar, under lock and key. He's protective of his spirits.
No, co kdybych tam nějakým způsobem došel? By asi nešlo, co? Ale čemu by mi to pomohlo? No, mohl bych ho zalejt?
I hate
To je tak
this
všechno.
godforsaken city.
We need to get a hold of his
Shadow
tools in order
take
to
me if
access a
I don't.
maintenance hatch in the
My
pipe network.
curia smells like rat shit.
Alvik
and
doesn't
rotten
have the most
fish.
sophisticated or upscale
Here's the place for
clientele,
me, friend.
and I'm sure he's happy about that.
As a day.
Jaj,
I'll drink to that.
já můžu odejít, jo? Aha. Toto dělá komplikovanější, protože to znamená, že klíč k tomuhle všemu může být úplně někde pryč.
It's surprisingly quiet out. Usually these tables are busy until late at night. Granted, it is chilly and damp. Everyone's probably inside, carousing. The wreaths are part of the Harvest Festival tradition.
Já nevím, jak ho mám buď zabavit, nebo odlákat, nebo... Nevím.
It'd be easier to walk around unnoticed if there were more people about. But I do get to operate in peace.
Tady je takový vedro, že mě to ani pořádně nemyslí. Fakt jako... Extrémní vedro. No, jako pokud můžu jít ven, tak to znamená, že to fakt může být úplně cokoliv a úplně kdekoliv. A to není dobré.
They're keeping Ireed Avenue closed at night, and the Tower Square remains inaccessible until next week's ceremony. A crate full of angled pipe sections. Elbows, if I'm not mistaken. Pipe sections. Surplus or spare parts, I imagine. Anu told me some believe the wreaths protect homes.
Tohle fakt není řešení.
You put a wreath on your door to show that you've made proper offerings.
To nemá smysl běhat venku. Já jdu zpátky. To musí být něco vevnitř.
Without that proud cock and the delightful little puss riding on it, the resistance would be in a dark place indeed.
Ale není to tu tak velký, abych na to nepřišel.
I should be getting home.
I hate this life-forsaken city. Shadow take me if I don't. My curious smells like rat shit and rotten fish.
A tohle to nejde vzít?
I won't say no to a tasty bit of.
No ale nevezmeš si to prostě. Nevezmeš. Nebo vzal? Asi vzal, aha. Já doufal, že bychom to mohli využít.
Delicious.
Ale očividně ne.
Waiting back and say, offer's still good. Sit down, man, and I'll buy you a drink.
Jo takhle, počkat, to si děláš prdel, ne? Nepočkej, ne. Já bych si sednul, ale... Tak, tohle je nová sešna. Protože předtím jsem už na to neměl nervy. Každopádně jsem se šel podívat, jak by se to dalo řešit. A mě vždycky udělá takovou radost, když jsem někde zaseknutej. A jdu se podívat, jak na to. Když tam najdu lidi, kteří jsou úplně stejně v koncích jako já. A někdo tam úplně trefně napsal. Napřed obrázky. A potom kozy. No. Nevím přesně, jaký kozy a proč, ale údajně se to dá vyřešit přes nějaký kozy. A bylo tam jít k fontáně. Tohle asi bude fontána. A jít doleva. A potom po pravé straně. Co to bylo? Mě to teleportovalo. Nebo jsem debil? Po pravé straně by mělo být něco jako... ano. Tak to je fakt dobrý tohle.
Goat eats leaves. Goat falls asleep.
To je fakt dobrý.
Wait. I remember someone talking about this a while back.
Jakože by Krtek mluvil o kozách. To si nevybavuju a možná jsem i rád. Tak či tak. Takže kdyby tady člověk prošel tady to město, který je poměrně velký, úplně celý, centimetr po centimetru, a až potom si všimnul tady těch koz. To nevím, jestli je úplně chytře řešený tohle, tady ten puzzle.
They can't be wild goats, not in the middle of Mercuria. But who owns them? The city? Maybe this is how they keep the grass in the green trimmed.
Dobře, a jak to mám vyřešit přes nějaký kozy?
I'm not fond of goats. I shared a room with a goat once. What was that herb the mole spoke of? Evensong.
Já už to začínám chápat.
Consume enough and you fall asleep.
Já si teda nepamatuju, že by o tom ten Krtek mluvil, každopádně to vypadá, že když to utrhnu, doufám, že to... Ano. A nasypu to tomu kreténovi do pití.
What exactly are you doing to that goat? Should I be jealous?
Vážně, ze všech těch chvil, kdy jsi mohla přijít a u něčeho mě chytit nebo zastihnout, tak jsi vybrala tu chvíli, kdy si tady hraju něco dělám s kozama? Nic, to je profesionální operace, to bys nepochopila. Ani já to ještě nechápu.
I'm atoning for my sins.
Right, but you are enjoying it.
I don't enjoy fighting my own people.
Well, you seem to be good at it. Word is the resistance is gaining support, that people have hope now that you're there.
I'm doing what I can to help.
I heard you went soft on our vile little Azadi officer. If I'd known, I would have taken care of him myself. Not killing him makes some sense, a source in the tower and all, but for going torture, that's just a missed opportunity. The thing about torture is that
proč to všichni musíte řešit? Prostě bylo to rozhodnutí, které už stejně nezměním, i kdybych mohl, tak ho měnit nebudu.
Well, even if you didn't pull out of Old Town, at least the resistance put up a decent fight before. The important thing is, many Azadi died that night. Chalice half full and all that.
What do you want?
Nothing. Nothing. I saw you. It's been a while. I wanted to say hello. Oh, I've missed this. The one-sided conversations, the sullenness and suspicion. I've come to enjoy it quite a bit. Anyway, goats.
Jo, dobře, našla se mě ukos. Můžeme o tom přestat mluvit? Ze všech těch věcí, které tady jsou v tomhle světě, se soustředíš furt jenom na ty kozy. Beru to, je to divný, ale jo.
Maybe.
This is what I love about you, Kian. You're such a people person.
People person, to říct o člověku, který ach jo. Ale sebral si vůbec ten... Jo. Vypadá to, že něco mám. Jo. Čekej. A nemám to sebrat ještě toho víc třeba? Že tady je furt tohle. Jo.
That's evensong. It's a flavorful herb that helps with insomnia. Goat eats leaves. Goat falls asleep. They can't be wild goats, not in the middle of night. Wait. I remember someone talking about this a while back. I'm not fond of goats. I shared a room with a goat once. It woke me up in the middle of the night, shrieking like a man possessed with demons.
A ty se divíš, chlape, spal si s kozou, vedle kozy, aby to... Vedle kozy. I tak. Tak. Ale společník je pryč, jo? Já vím, kdo to je. To jsme si řekli už předtím, Kiane, víš? Ale zmlátit ho taky nechci. Teda vyřešilo by to problémy a nebyl bych tady přestihnout vedle kos, ale... Takhle to nefunguje. To už si říkal, ale... Ale co děláš ty, idiote? Jak mu to asi chceš podstrčit? To je úplně ideální, ne? Tak si s ním dáme drink a náhodou tam upadne lísteček.
We need to get a hold of his tools in order to access a maintenance hatch in the pipe network.
Ulvik. Jo, Ulvikovi. Jo, to bude asi lepší. Jasně.
It works on goats. Well, then it should work on the Azadi too, eh?
Jo.
One more ale on the house, da?
Jo. Na účet podniku na tom není nic divného. Hele, nestěžuj se a vypij to. Byl jsem kvůli tomu přestihnutý vedle kos. Tak když už... Tak ať to nebylo zbytečně. Dobrou noc. Pipe tool. OK. Dobrá. Čekat.
A tool for opening the maintenance hatches in the pipes.
Jasně, a to druhý. Hele, to je ta fontána, co je venku.
Don't take too long out there. If he wakes up without his tools, there'll be questions and I won't have any good answers.
To chápu, no, ale jako tak dá se říct na to jednoduchá věc, že jo. Obecně opít se a usnout v hospodě, to není dobrý nápad. A například s kamarádama, který mají lihovej fix, to je přímo úplně příšerný nápad. Tak jo, takže fontána. To první by mělo být někde tady. Počkej. Fontána. Tady končí to kulatý ty kameny. A potom někde kousek dolů u baráku a u nějakého plotu, nebo... No. No to je tohle, ne?
A tool for opening the maintenance hatches in the pipes.
Nebo ne? No, tady bych to čekal, tady je to takový krásně schovaný, ne? Tak ne, no. To je jedno. Ta další byla... Jo, zase kozy, že jo, jasně. Ale to je úplně stejný přístroj, jo. Takže to bylo správně tam. Akorát nechápu, co s tím mám dělat.
I'll need to return this before the mechanic wakes.
Jo, já vím,
If I
ale...
don't, he'll raise the shadow itself to get it back.
No počkej. Ovšem.
It won't budge. It needs a special tool to open. That's one of the maintenance hatches from the mechanic's map. Looks empty. There's a strong current of air flowing through it. There's air flowing from right to left, like a tempest in a tube.
A další je přímo někde naproti. Nazdar, čičo. I když to vypadá trošku nějak divně, ta kočka. Ne, nevypadá tak. To mi jenom tak přišlo. Ale má červený oči, já bych šel radši pryč. Tak.
There's a powerful wind blowing from right to left, and it carries something with it. Too quick to see, too fast to grab.
Počkej, to mám chytit?
I'll lose my fingers if I try and grab it. It's solid, and it's swift. There's a powerful wind.
No, tak to je jednoduchý, ne? Tak někde to končí. Ta trubka vede tady. Kolem nějakého baráku. Baráku, nad kterým je drak. Nebo vedle kterého je drak. Tak to je jednoduchý. Stačí přijít na to. Ve který věci to ústí. To bude jedna z tamhle těch určitě. A je to.
A crate full of angled pipe sections. Elbows, if I'm not mistaken.
Hele.
It's a pipe section. An elbow, I believe it's called in the parlance of metal artisans.
To vyřeším potom. I když počkej. To nejde zkombinovat? Aha. To nevadí. Barák nad kterým je drak. Dobře. To nevadí, protože to dává smysl, že to musí končit tady. Sem to lítá.
It's a pipe section. An elbow, I believe it's called in the parlance of metal artisans.
Hele, já mám nápad. Kdybych to tam jebnul do toho, tak to chytím, ne? Tak to chytím. Možná, že se to stočí a praští mě to do hlavy, až to z toho vylítne, ale to je vedlejší problém.
Where did the orb come from? I should investigate where this pipe leads, hopefully to some answers.
Jo, to jsem už zařídil, nebo teda... Jo, on má na mysli nejspíš jinou trubku. Ale tohle bych možná mohl zavřít. Aby tady nevznikly nějaký... Jde to? Nejde to. Počkat, on ukazoval na... Jakože odkud to přichází, nebo... Kam to lítá, protože kam to lítá, to já už nejspíš vím. Moment. Ne.
This is what's called an arm in the parlance of the metal artisans.
Dobře. Je protože
Before, I don't know how this light is created.
Tohle by dávalo smysl. Nevím, jestli je to přímo tohle, ne, to není ono. Tamhle ta trubka by to mělo být. Tady ta trubka a sem. Zase nic? No tak. Ne, počkat, oni jsou označený, oni tam měli nějaký tyhlety věci na tom, takže to vede sem. Tady je to ve vzduchu, ale to mi nevadí, jenom když to půjde otevřít, to taky nejde. Ne, to je blbost, to není označení, protože tohle to má taky. Sakra.
It's surprisingly quiet out. Usually these tables are busy until late at night. Granted it is chilly and damp. Everyone's probably inside, carousing.
No dobře, tak to zkusíme opačným směrem. Co mi kafe, dá se to už pít? No, teplotně ano, ale chuťově to stojí úplně za hovno.
A pumpkin. An odd vegetable, native to the Northlands. We have nothing like it in Azadir. The wreaths are part of the harvest festival tradition.
Jo, dobrý, to asi bude ono. Akorát tady zase stojí tihleti dva kreténi.
I need to find a way into that building tonight.
Tonight, jako... Co třeba teď? Tonight, jako kdyby to bylo něco, co si člověk může připsat do nějakého úkolníčku a vrátit se k tomu za pár hodin. A já tam chci teď.
Apparently the reaping's the right time for pumpkins, and they're an important part of the celebrations. Goddess knows why. They're hideous things.
Were you here when we had that horrible mess the other day?
I don't think so.
Or one of them, what are they called? Them ground crawlers.
Rats?
That's it, rats. One of them rats got into the pipes. Whoop! Got sucked right into the engine.
Whoa. That doesn't sound good.
Light, what a bloody mess. Literally. Guts, bones, hair, blood everywhere had to shut things down. And it was us who had to clean it. Engineers wouldn't touch it, said their hands are too valuable. I guess ours aren't.
It's a soldier's lot, isn't it? We do the grunt work. That's how it goes.
Well, I guess they think cleaning out rat guts is more important than us keeping watch and protecting them engineers in there.
Guess so.
Huh.
There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
Ty mě nemáš ani vidět, dokud na tebe vyloženě nepromluvím. Což mimochodem jsem neměl v plánu. Jenom jsem se tam chtěl jít podívat. Já nevím, jako tady ten objektiv, jestli ho chápu správně. Že se mám dostat do hubu, nebo že se mám dostat tam přes hub? To je docela jako podstatný rozdíl. Pokud je tohleto hub, anebo potřebuji najít hub.
Honor Hilaris has posted these bills everywhere. He's serious about his run for office. Under his leadership, the City Watch will fester and rot.
Tyjo, tady ty puzzly začínají být trošku matoucí občas.
It's locked. I could probably force it open, but I have no business in there.
Pravda, strašidelný barák, co tam, že?
This is an historical landmark of some sort. Shepard mentioned the name Abnaxis, an ambassador of the Vanar, she said.
Ale tak jinak. Co jinýho tady můžu dělat? A protože pokud je to stejně všechno uzavřený.
Since the raid on Old Town, they've sectioned off more of the city at night. You can pass, but you need to answer questions.
Jo, to nechceme. Každopádně, pokud je to všechno uzavřený, tak pro mě je to zjednodušující, protože já vím, že ať už hledám cokoliv, tak to najdu tady. Já nevím, co by je přinutilo odejít. Nějaký bordel udělat. Ten bordel, o kterém mluvil, by nebylo špatný.
I'll lose my fingers if I try and grab it. It's solid, and it's swift. That didn't accomplish anything. Whatever's in there just bounces off the pipe.
A potřebuju to. Teď já už mám svoji kuličku.
There's a powerful wind blowing from right to left, and it carries something with it. Too quick to see, too fast to grab.
Počkej, no, teď je tam zase tohle.
There's no space for two pipe segments. I'll have to pull it out first.
Jako nápadů pár mám, tak já to vyzkouším. Třeba to nepůjde. Tady jsem ještě nic neudělal zatím, akorát u těch předtím. Pokud tam pasovalo, nebo ono to tam pasuje obojí, ale tohleto jsem ještě nevyužil, řekněme. Ono to ani nejde, jo.
in the parlance of the metal artisans.
Aha. Fakt to nejde. Nejde. Dobře. Tak jinak. Na té mapě bylo ještě něco dalšího, co jsem ještě nevyužil. A já věřím, že vím, co to je. Akorát to doteď nebylo aktivní.
I envy those who can shut their doors at night and find peace inside. But that's why we fight.
Hele.
So that they can shut their doors and forget.
Bipe.
So we meet again, Azadi.
A já jsem si jistý, že mi zase dokážeš pomoct. I když ještě nevím jak. Potřeboval bych nasrat takový dva kretény, aby si přestali hlídat dveří, které zase zajímají mě.
The boy appears genuinely interested. I've been told this is rare in children. Perhaps I shouldn't. I'm too busy to be talking to the boy.
Ale
and he really shouldn't be out.
Tolikrát mi pomohl, že si zaslouží vědět, o co tady jde. Tím spíš mi může být nápomocnej.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
A třeba se díky tomu bude schopný, nevím, vyhýbat bezpečí, teda nebezpečí, když bude vědět, co se tady děje. A před kozy potom krysy.
Are you just going to sit there?
It's not every night I get a chance to watch you catch a rat.
Fair point.
A nechceš mi pomoct?
I'm sure the magicals would appreciate all your hard work running after rats. I know I do.
Bib, do me a favor. Take this back to the bar and give it to Elvik.
What is it?
Stop being nosy or you'll lose it. Your nose, I mean. Elvik knows what it is.
I dunno. What's in it for me?
I won't smack you upside your head.
You wouldn't do that anyway. What else?
Someday you'll make a ruthless merchant. How about a coin? You'll get an iron coin when you're done.
And perhaps a big cup of really strong ale?
You're 10? Sure, why not?
You've got yourself a deal, Azadi.
Achievement, jo? Třeba to bylo volitelný, co já vím. Já jsem původně mu chtěl dát tu kuličku, ale když tam byla ta mapa, tak jsem ji vybral taky.
Yams. A few weeks ago I'd never tasted yams. Now I can't get enough. I'm a budding yam aficionado. It's a leftover cheese and meats plate. I've dined here. The food's good. I would never have left any bits uneaten.
No, zajímavá výbava. Divná kovová kulička, 2 plastové trubky, tohle ani netuším, co je, a sýr. Jo, nebo já jenom hledám. Já vlastně nevím, co hledám. To je skoro jako kdybych fakt duch byl, že jo? Duch taky neví, co hledá. Možná, někteří ví. Někteří možná ví. Třeba půdu si najdou, že jo, aby tam mohli strašit. Tak. Do prdele, tady už je to 3. puzzle, který mě tady vysírá úplně. Kurva. Hned takhle v řadě. To chce nějaký prostor, ne, pro toho hráče, aby si trošku, nevím, užil trochu příběhu. Já nevím. Ne, já jsem to teď už, asi se mi před chvílí přehrála hlava. Teď je mi jasný, že se po mně chce, abych se dostal do hubu, ne přes hub. Nevím, co mě to napadlo.
It'd be easier to walk around unnoticed if there were more people about, but I do get to operate in peace.
Jak to mám kurva udělat? Dáte si sýr?
I recognize this cheese. It's made from pungent Elgwyn milk, fermented in wooden vats in the salt caves by the sea. Are those yams? No, They're only apples.
Tak buď mi to dneska nemyslí, nebo obecně mi to nějak. To začalo u těch obrázků. A nebo nevím, a každopádně na tohle bych asi hned tak nepřišel. Prej mám někde sehnat krysu. A bude se mi hodit ten můj sýr. A když najdu krysu, tak bych měl sehnat i ten Eagle Song, nebo jak se to jmenovalo. Tady ta blbost. Jo, ideální. Já to teďko narvu tady do toho sýru. No. Tak a teďko. Protože myši a nejspíš i krysy mají rádi sýr. Akorát nevím, tady něco běhá. Jasně, už mi ten rozhovor začal dávat smysl, já fakt asi nejsem ve svý kůži. Co když tam napřed hodíme něco, jasně.
Here's some particularly potent cheese. Filthy shadow spawn. Eat it. Eat it all.
Nažerte se. Ale, jo.
I don't know. And I don't care. It's a rat and it's not moving.
Dobře, tak abych aktualizoval to, co jsem před chvílí říkal. Počkej, jde tady ještě něco udělat, ne? Zajímavá sbírka věcí v inventáři. Předtím jsem říkal něco jako kulička, trubky, no teďko kulička, trubky, sýr a ano, spící krysa. No dobře, dál jsem se už úplně nedíval. Ale hádal bych, že když to hodím... Počkej, ale k čemu to bude, když ona bude spát, ne? To je blbost úplná. No tak ale potřebuji vyhnat tady ty dva, ne? Tak... Tak logicky, ta krysa spí, ne? Ta se hned tak neprobudí. Napadá mě něco opravdu morbidního. Ale asi by to vyřešilo můj problém. Je to teda fakt jako... Je to asi úplně kretenský nápad, jo. Neříkej mi, že to tak fakt je. Ty vole. To je morbidní. To si takhle krysa v klidu spí. Když v tom přijde asi to nejhorší probuzení. Jo.
What was that sound? It was a squishy sound, sort of like...
You've got to be kidding me. Not again. Shut a damn ground crawlers.
I guess it's on us to clean up the mess.
That bloody engineer in there's not going to do it. So yeah, it's on us.
Right. Well, let's get to it. No time like the present.
Jen si to užij. Jdi se v tom rabat. Já se zatím tady vejdu zpátky, dada. Počkej. Já se vrátím zpátky k těm dveřím. Co ty tady spíš? Tebe jsem si předtím nevšiml, to je asi jedno. A jo.
More metal tubes leading down to these odd tables.
Zajímavý, dobře.
I don't know what these are, but they put me in mind of a lady's vanity, except with knobs. Lots and lots of knobs. There's mathematics on that board.
Jo, to asi bude chtít nějaký výpočty.
I recognize instruments such as these from cloud ships. Gauges and meters for reading things like pressure, height and humidity. Why would they need that here, on the ground?
Jsem si říkal, že... Aha, já myslím, že to je...
This place is for engineers only. Please leave or I'll be forced to call the guards. I have a very loud voice when I'm scared.
One sound and you'll be standing on the slopes of the first mountain, yelling at clouds.
Goddess.
Jo, no to nasere, co?
No problem. I'll be quiet as a... You're from Azadir. I've seen your profile in embroideries. I never forget a nose. You're the apostle. Apostle Alvane.
Jak to, že tady ten vypadá? Připomíná mi toho z té věznice. Z nějakého důvodu. Tím, jak mluví, nebo tím hlasem, já nevím.
My turn what?
Your name. Who are you?
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus, lead engineer.
I don't know what that means. What do you do?
Don't you know? I thought you would have known. You know, from back when you were... I'm in charge of the team that encodes the spheres that make the engine tick.
What engine?
The engine that... You know, the engine. There's only one engine. The one that encompasses the entire city. It's what all the pipes are connected to. Didn't they tell you anything when you were... you know, before you were a traitor?
Assume that I know nothing. What is this engine for?
The engine calculates. That's why they call it the calculating engine. Big numbers, complex equations. My team, we give the engine instructions about how and what to calculate. This is called coding.
I understood none of that.
You can't be here. You're a fugitive, and this is a restricted zone. That's like 2 things that mean you shouldn't be here, and I could probably think of more if you need me to.
Další důvod, třeba rozhazuju tady mrtvý krysy, no.
Those are 2 things that count in your favor. Granted.
So what does this calculating engine do?
Spící krys, vlastně teď už.
I'm really not supposed to. Right. Bigger and sword. As I said, it calculates. I mean, it does more than that, but that's what it was built to do. Its core functionality. It adds, subtracts, multiplies numbers, big numbers, and it does things with those numbers.
Ty bys měl být politikem. Řekneš 5 vět, ale řekneš absolutní hovno.
I'm not just a man with a sword.
Of course. And you've seen how those stars move across the sky. Using a calculating engine, we can actually track those stars and predict where they're going to be in a year from now, or a century, or where they were a century ago.
Why are you tracking stars?
Well, we're not. I mean, it's just an example. We're not actually tracking stars. I mean, sure, we could if we wanted to, but... We're tracking dreams.
Dreams?
Dreams are very complex, which is why we need a big engine with lots of ticking parts to make complex calculations and predictions.
Right, so the part about not just being a man with a sword, assume that's all I am and start over.
Yes, fine. Those pipes crisscrossing the city, they're sort of like speaking tubes, connecting 100 sage masters, each with his or her own field of specialty.
So, it's like a university?
Well, I guess. Yes. Yes, this is a good comparison. A whole city filled with clever brains. The spheres pass messages between the different masters, and between them and us. We write messages, and we interpret messages. We tell the individual brains what to think about, and then they do the thinking, and report back to us. This allows us to write ever more complex messages until finally we have the code we need, the ultimate message. That one we send to the tower.
Why?
Because that's where the biggest brain of them all is located. This is the hub of the Pike network, the engine's core, its heart, the nucleus of the meta... Well, you understand. The fact is, this is the most advanced and scientific task anyone's ever taken on, and we're doing it. You should be proud.
Why are you doing it?
Well, I don't quite know. Because we can? Because no one else can? Because the Prophet told us to, and gave us the tools to do it.
So, you don't know what it's for?
I write the instructions. I'm the man in the middle. Someone tells me what they need, and I tell the engine how to compute the answer. This is my job.
Who knows what the engine is for?
The Six, probably. The Prophet, certainly. Emissary Saya, I would imagine. This is above my pay grade.
Above your...
I was hired to write instructions for the engine and compute the spheres, not to ask questions. And not to answer yours either, Mir. You really should go before someone comes. We'll both be in terrible trouble. They usually check on me all the time. I wonder why they haven't.
I still don't understand. Why build all of this here?
Protože uklízí to, co jsem tam před chvílí nadělal, ten bordel.
Because of the tower and what's below it. Vast eddies of meta energies.
Meta? Do you mean magic?
Magic? Magic? Of course not magic. This engine is the opposite of magic. It's the culmination of everything Azadir has strived for these last 100 years. An end to chaos and uncertainty. An end to superstition and irrationality. An end to magic. When the engine's fully operative and the programming complete, we won't need sorcerers or witchcraft anymore. We'll be able to do anything we want. With science. Reshape reality. Rewrite the laws of the cosmos. Remove death and disease. Poverty and warfare. The world will be run by scientists for the betterment of humanity.
What do dreams have to do with it?
The engine feeds on the building blocks of reality. Ideas, stories, dreams. Magic is highly detrimental to the system. See, sorcery causes chaos, injects uncertainties and fallacies into our calculations.
So, is that why magicals
are being relocated? We can't have them around while the engine's calculating. But as soon as we're done...
You believe they're being relocated?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I mean, it's what they told us. Why would they lie? It's simple. The engine isn't compatible with magic, and we don't want anyone getting hurt. There's no room for sorcery in Mercuria. The magicals are better off in their new homelands.
They're being sent to prison camps.
Re-education camps. This is true, yes, but only temporarily. This is their first stop. Afterwards, they're given passage to their new homelands, where they can...
Do you really believe that? What would the magicals be re-educated to do? Forget that they're magicals? No, Verdaus. That's not the truth. They're imprisoned. Killed. They're not given a new home.
But they told us. They said they were... They promised they'd be safe and happy and... Oh, light protect them.
Ale no tak, otevři ty brejle, teda oči. A před brejle potom oči.
Because of the engine.
Yes. That's why. I didn't know. There are children.
There are.
They lied to us.
Do you need to remove all magicals before starting up this calculating engine?
It's already running. I'm not... As long as the thermaturgical interference is below the acceptable threshold for...
Pretend that I'm a very small and possibly very stupid child.
Oh. No, they don't need to get rid of all of the magicals. just enough not to disrupt our calculations. We'll be done instructing the network in a couple of days. After that, they can pull the lever whenever they want. That's the last component of the engine. The tower, the one that will start feeding on and molding the dreams, changing the world for the better. Yeah. I believe the official ceremony is a few days from now. The emissary will be there, together with the First and the Prophet, and please don't kill me.
I'm not going to kill you. But what you're doing here is not the will of the goddess, Verdaus. Something is going on. Someone's...
Kian. I had a feeling it was you.
Mia? Goddess, what are you doing here, Hami? Where are your men?
Right outside. They can be here in seconds. You, engineer, what's your name?
I threatened him. He played no part in this.
Verdaus. I'm Verdaus. You lied.
I beg your pardon?
You promised they'd be safe.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Go, Verdaus. This is not about you. Just remember what I told you. You're not doing the work of the goddess here.
Doufám, že není slyšet můj větrák, ale nedalo se to vydržet bez něj. Fakt, nedalo.
He wanted to take my mind off the investigation. Commander Vamon and the emissary have been lying to me about your death. Why is that?
Because I'm a danger to them. And it's not the only thing they've lied to you about. This engine.
You betrayed us. You joined the enemy.
To stop Saya and Vamon, not to fight our people, not to fight you.
Sister Saya is the emissary. Commander Vamon is your superior officer. They are your people.
They are traitors, Mia. They have betrayed our nation, our faith, and...
You should have come to me first, Apostle. You should have come to me. Instead, you've shamed me. You've shamed Mother Utana, the Six, the Goddess, your nation. When I received word someone had been spotted entering this house, I had a feeling it was you. I entered alone for two reasons. One, as a courtesy to the Mother. It would break her heart again to hear that you perished in dishonor, fighting my guard. And two, you're living proof that Vamon has lied to me. I cannot reveal my hand to Vamon, but I also cannot let you go. You'll surrender to me now, without struggle, and you'll be brought to Sadir tonight, in secret. The courts will decide your fate. For the time being, while I sort out this mess, you'll be locked away under a false name. No one will know you're alive. When I'm ready to confront the commander and the emissary with their lies, I will reveal the truth about your survival, and you will cooperate every step of the way.
Ask Saya and Vamon about the camps, and what they're doing to...
You lied. You lied to us. You told us they would not be harmed. You told us they'd be safe. There were children!
Get off me, you idiot!
Go! Go, Kian! Make them pay for this!
Stop that! Get off me! I'll have you beheaded for this.
Čekej, pomůžeme mu. Sice bych ho nejradši praštil, když to z něj leze jak z chlupatý deky, ale... No tak, Jan, musíme mu pomoct.
Yes?
Mother. It's the General. He asks to speak with you.
Send him in, child. Hami, is anything the matter?
It's Kian. He's alive.
Oh! Goddess. Goddess be praised. How do you know this?
He broke into the engine room down on City Green.
Light. What was he doing there?
Speaking with one of the engineers, Verdaus, a young man from the southern provinces. Kian said... Oh, Well, it's of no consequence. He's a traitor. He's joined the resistance.
But
it is as I suspected. We have been lied to by Vamon and the emissary.
For what reason?
That I don't know. Yet. And until we do, we cannot confront them, Mother.
I agree. We don't know how firm their grip is on the tower. If they know that we know... What about Kian? Was he... How did he look to you?
He looked strong. Different, but strong.
He must have his reasons for doing what he's doing, Hami. Kian would never betray Azadir, or his faith.
Perhaps, but that's what he's doing. I gave him the honorable choice to turn himself in and face righteous judgment. But he fled, like a coward, when the engineer attacked me.
Attacked?
I don't blame the man. Kian poisoned his mind with baseless lies. My men detained him, and I placed him somewhere safe, somewhere he can't tell anyone what he saw and heard. Out of Vamon's reach. We need to keep this between us, or we run the risk of alerting the commander and emissary Saya. Much as I'd like to hunt down Kian myself and put him to the sword, we must be patient.
Let's trust the goddess, Hami, to illuminate our path and bring us to the truth.
I certainly hope she will.
Půlhodinová animačka, jo. Ty vole, tak to jo. Líko a Enu. Jo, a jo.
Yeah.
Light. Are you sure it's Bib? I knew this would happen. We have no time to spare. We must get to him before...
The cloud ship just unmoored and is already heading for Gian. It's too late.
Then we must follow.
And abandon your mission here for one child's life.
Is it because he's a magical that he's not worth the trouble?
You're such an angry, angry man. Do you really want Kian to leave Mercuria and risk his life to save one boy? I thought so.
This is what happens when we let Azadi criminals live.
Stop it! That's not what happened, and you know it. They're sending all the magicals away.
I know why, and I know what the pipes are for.
What?
Really? Are you serious?
I'll explain later. Right now, we need to rescue the boy.
Well, you're not going after him.
That's not your decision to make, Anna.
Can we really afford to lose more people? We've lost so many already. And Ane has her hands full with those who've been injured. Soon, there won't be enough of us left to fight.
I need to think about this. I can't just abandon the boy, but... We can't stay here. The Azadi are hunting me. The General knows I'm alive.
Honey, how did that happen? Did you approach him? Are you trying to curry favors with your former masters?
Curry favors? How would I even... I'm not trying to curry any favors with...
Stop it, both of you! You're really annoying and loud. Let's get out of here before Ulvik gets in trouble for harboring a fugitive. Shepard will want to have a say in the discussion.
This isn't over, Kian.
Oh, hush.